Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Sorry to keep you waiting. How's your night going? How's your evening? Different time zones that you're in, let me know. Because we have so many people from around the world and it's always exciting to see where everybody's from. Plus, I always get a lot of comments from people when I upload late saying that it's afternoon for them, so it's pretty cool. Anyway, how are you doing? I got a lot of air bubbles. I'm gonna try my best to warm up before we get into tonight's voice requests. The chat is just flying by. Oh boy. Let's see. Where's our... Let's get some spooky music going. There we go. EST gang, rise up. What's good? I started putting a lot of EST time zones in the posts because I think before I've never done Central. I've always done Pacific or Eastern or sometimes BST. A lot of love from the UK. Appreciate you guys. Good after morning. Thank you for the super chat, RT6. How are you doing? What's good, everybody? Too much spoop? Indeed. But that's the theme of tonight's voice requests. So let me know how the audio is doing. Did an extensive check earlier, but I want to make sure that it's crispy clean for you guys. This music is too spooky, creepy for you guys? I mean, it is called Creepy Castle. It's from Donkey Kong 64. Never got the chance to play that one, but it does look really fun. And shout out to James C Studios. Thank you for joining the server and supporting on Patreon. I'm excited. You're excited for the stream too. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you to our sponsors who are here today. Leo, Lewis, the Goose. Did I miss anyone else? Bomboozled here. Agent 3 is here. It's good to talk with you guys again. Not sleeping tonight. You guys, comments. So, your comments are always pretty endearing. So, let me know if you can hear the ambience okay. Let me know if the music's too loud. I kind of have it set up to where it should lower a bit when I'm talking. Hopefully that'll balance as far as the story reading goes. Hear you perfectly? Alright. All aboard the hype train. I am fashionably late. Welcome to stream, Awesome Pig. Hello, everybody. Let me check on a few things here. Alright, stream is running smoothly, or so it tells me. Alright, audio is good. All clear. I love the DK rap and rhyme. And this awesome streamer is by Starry Grimoire on Twitter. Definitely you check them out. Always, the streams are always really stylish. Thank you to all the wonderful artists who work with me. Appreciate you guys. Discord gang? Oh, speaking of Discord gang, I have not sent the notification out. Alright, there we go. Oh, thank you guys for reminding me. Alright, I feel the air bubble's kind of going away, so that's good. You guys are doing well? That's awesome. There's so many references in the chat too. Alright, so now that we've gotten get yourselves cozy, guys. You know, wherever you may be. Trying to get out the blankets and warm drinks because these stories should be really fresh. Let me actually adjust the microphone really quick. I'll mute it so you guys don't have to have your ears hurt. Just give me a second. Alright, there we go. That should be better. I hope you feel better, Twin Turbo. So, we are getting a Splatfest starting tomorrow, October 30th to November 1st. Definitely came as quite a surprise because I didn't think they were gonna bring back any past Splatfest until the new one. That's in January. But if they keep on this path, they might bring back Frosty Fest in December. It's a possibility, and I think it'd be really cool if people got the chance to play it. I know a lot of people miss out on the seasonal ones like Spring Fest and all that. Honestly, I hope they do bring back Frosty Fest. It was great. Comrade of mine, Trinity RBG, he made a video on Frosty Fest, and he was like, man, this is like one of the best Splatfests that we've had. It's a shame that we'll only have it once. So honestly, I want them to bring it back. Cross your fingers, everybody, because the aesthetic was great. Pearl and Maria's costumes were amazing. They definitely went all out for the 48-hour ones, so here's to hoping. And yes, I am Team Treat for the Splatfest, and that is going to be tomorrow with day 2 of these voice requests. Yeah, time zones are weird. I try my best with them, but it's only the true night owls are able to stick through the stream, so I appreciate you guys, each and every one of you. And I hope that you guys are able to participate in the Splatfest coming up. So, without further ado, you guys ready to see the list? I also have it linked in the description for anyone who wants to see what stories are coming up. Alright, and the transition. Here we go. Nope, that is twitter.com. Here we are. Alright, so here are stories for day 1. Chat disappeared. Oh, there's chat. Thank you, Bomboozled. Oh, Bomboozled is just known for their quotes. Alright, so we got Pearl here. First warm up of the night. Let's get it.
I decree that every short person should have access to a personal tall person for high shelves and the top of the fridge.
She is relatable in that sense. I am taller than Pearl, but still. Short people rights. Hello. That was nice. Okay, so yes, today we are opening a story by Isalover, and it's definitely gonna set the mood for the rest of the night. And real quick before we start, since a lot of people do come in to ask, the music that you're listening to throughout the stream is linked in the description, but it's all the way at the bottom, so you know, I do encourage you to check out everything that's there. Everyone's taller than Pearl. Hey, I mean, kinda. Maybe. Small rights, yes. One night at Pearl sounds terrific. Oh, that one should be fun. Definitely got a lot of effects set up for the night for some of these stories, so yes. Welcome to stream, Game Master 99. Welcome everybody. Oh, hello Gaia. Hello everybody. I see Skarmory in the chat too. Is Issa here actually? Chat's going by really quickly. Oh, well, either way, I do hope she enjoys it. There is some music for it too, so gotta get that set up. Give me just a sec. Alright, let me know if the rain is too loud for you guys or if it's just right. We want to get the mood set up for Spooky Night. Wish I could make the screen a little bit darker, but Honestly, the sun hasn't gone down for me yet. Max spooky vibes. Hey, what's up, Truston? See Doom and Sydney here in the chat. Welcome guys. And hello, Superstar Gamer. Was here a few minutes ago. Alright. Well, either way, I appreciate you guys, even if you can't stick around for long. Thanks for clicking in. Please enjoy the good vibes and hope you have a wonderful night or day. Alright, let's get started. I'm gonna change up the music in just a bit. Okay, here we go. Alright, so first story of the night. This is a bright Splatoween night written by Isalover. Let's check out our author's note here. Hello there, folks. Isa here again tonight with another tale to add into the fray. The spooky fray that is. To be honest, I always try to bring forth something sweet like this request. I'll be turning some characters' frowns upside down. This is going to be my second to last request, as these lovely streams are coming to a close soon, but I do hope you enjoy this tale as much as you've enjoyed my previous works and the works of others in past streams. And Yume, gotta thank you for all the VA action, like always. Here's some info on tonight's cast. We have one squid, one octo, and one creature, whom you can give whichever voice you think fits best. Now we have music and audio here. So, here we go, Woomies and Vimos. Right. Picture this. They're all stoked for a night of trick-or-treating with your friends and are about to meet them up in a designated location till rain falls, forcing you to unfortunately spend Splatoween indoors. It would feel as if all your plans were spoiled, and that's what Agent 8 thought too. Not only that, but she was also quite afraid. But of what? Was it just the storm itself? Robed in black and sporting a witch hat, the desolate agent was on the couch, her head lowered over her knees as she clasped them tight. With each crack of thunder, her grip strengthened, keeping herself together as to not quiver, an unseeable frown creasing her brows. Oh, how quickly did this all worsen her feelings and terrify her to the very core. Oh, you know? The voice jostled 8 out of her thoughts and grip, her gaze shooting upwards as if something had just spotted her. It's okay. It's me, and just me. Those were the mollifying words of Midori herself, who had just changed out of her costume. Unlike 8, she hopped onto the couch to join her timid girlfriend. Instantly, Ayano leaned into the squid, who allowed her to do so. The air around the pier was filled with nothing but comfortable silence initially, till a thunderclap made Ayano whimper. Naturally, 3 was caught off guard by such. I didn't know that storms still scared you. However, 8 brought herself to shake her head.
They don't, but...
Her voice faltered, and silence resurfaced. But what? Is there a reason behind that? 8's gaze wavered, no longer resting on the older agent, alight with fear.
I'm sorry that I'm afraid. It's just that the captain told me to beware of a certain Splatoween spirit. The Zephyr. He said it might try to ruin the fun with the storm. And it's storming right now.
Wonder where he pulled that telltale out of. And when he got to tell it. A sigh rising in her throat, Midori delicately clutched one of Ayano's hands, her tone laden with gentleness as she spoke. Bad things just happen sometimes. Ayo. But unlike what Cuttlefish said, no ghost or spirit or whatever you want to call it has caused the... A single strike of lightning cut her off, and it utterly cut off the power in the couple's apartment as well. 8's cry was lost to the booming noise, and 3's whole body stiffened, fidgeting as 8 clung to her in her octopus form at once, feeling the vibrations of her shaking.
The Zephyr is here for us!
3 hastily slid off the couch, scooping up Ayano, inhaling deeply. Hang on, let's look for a flashlight first. Nope, not a chance. The front door creaked open. Both girls flinched, the three took action. Withdrawing while shielding 8, she hissed fiercely. Who on earth is there? A glowing, floating creature that stood out starkly made its entrance. It was a baby zapfish? 3's mouth was dropping, and 8 fidgeted back to turn her gaze to whatever was happening. She flew out of Midori's grasp and zipped to her shoulder, staring with astounded eyes.
It's a spirit! And it's so cute! Wait! Mido has candy with it!
Excuse me, what? That thing has candy? 3 found that the creature did indeed have sweets. A small bucket was atop of its head, filled to the brim with treats. The ghost continued towards the two, and Midori slowly extended her hand to grab the bucket's handle, assuming it would go right through it though. Yet she could truly pick the container up, furthering the start of her awe. A ghost just gifted us candy, and I'm not losing it as far as I can tell.
Yes, I come with treats.
It could talk. Enveloped in more amazement as it just kept coming, there was no longer any need for the pair to be apprehensive. Ayano's spirits were renowned, gleeful as can be, and they were spreading over to Midori in the form of a smile. Thank you then, Zephyr, she stated, and 8 piped up with her gratitude too.
Thank you so much!
Chirping as it went to leave, the ghost gazed back at the cephalopods one last time, words ringing out against the storm as it uttered.
Happy Splatoween to all, and good night.
Then, the end. That was A Bright Splatoween Night by Isalover. Awesome stuff. I really liked about this one was that Isa definitely set the tone from the beginning of the story, setting the environment and the atmosphere, and a very relatable concern that our characters had is in real life this year a lot of us aren't doing anything for Halloween, and we definitely cannot go trick-or-treating either given the state of the world. So definitely felt for their predicament there. Really liked it. Great job, Isa. What did you think, chat? Welcome to stream, new people. Hello, Honey. Hello, Ender. Hello, Owen, and new people. Really liked that. This music did a great job, too. Great job picking out the music here. Spencerman. Voice mod is the GOAT. It's goated. Honestly, I wish I had discovered it in earlier streams when we had some really interesting requests that made use of different unique characters as well. But I think since round 16, I want to say, we got that going. We got some different effects to kind of up the ante. Thank you for your super chat, Isa. Appreciate you. Order candy. Trick-or-treating 2020. Hey, not wrong. Thank you again, Isa. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Keep the list looking clean. I'm not gonna highlight them this time around, but we'll keep going down the list. So, first story of the night. Do you have chills, everybody? I do. Thinking of, imagine what the Zephyr must look like. Little baby Zapfish glowing brighter than all the other ones. Oh, it's no problem, Isa. I appreciate it. Appreciate the thought. Great start indeed. Not candy in the chat. Some of you guys are making jack-o'-lanterns. That's really cool. I've never actually made one myself, but someday, eventually. I'm looking forward to trying that out myself. Gotta partake in all the fall specialties. So, Right. Fitting that many of the first people to arrive are the first to have their stories read. An interesting observation there, Skarmory. So, let's get into the next story of the night, which is called The Urban Hunt Camping by Jackystar. Jackystar is in the different time zones, so hopefully they get to see this story later on. Oh man. Okay. Alright, strap yourselves in, everybody. So this next one is Urban Hunt Camping. I believe I said that already, so let's continue. Tonight, we tell a tale on the night of Splatoween all over Inkopolis, with trick-or-treatings taking place and cosplay parties everywhere. As for tonight with our Squid Sisters and Off the Hook girls, they take it to the woods of Camp Triggerfish. What weird or spooky surprises await them?
I'm telling you, Marie, we'll last the whole night in these woods, am I right?
That depends, my sis. Surely these two must have heard of the Beast. Pearl and Marina don't understand at first, but then they get it.
Wait, you mean Cephalo Squatch? I thought that was just an urban legend.
Well, Pearly, there have been word of sightings, but we've got a few tricks to see if it's real. Come on, Rena. Since when is it easy to catch a primate-sized beast? Well, no one knows, actually. As the late night kicks in with the fog, being far out near the local campsite, and deep in the forest, things are starting to get uneasy. The poor girls with Callie wake up to hear something.
Psst! Marie, get up! I hear something!
But it's dark out and foggy. Maybe a bit noisy, which I can't sleep with. Ugh.
Someone's afraid of the dark, I see.
No, it's something else. That beast! Some grunts and breathing begin to surround the forest nearby, and the sisters wake up Pearl and Marina, hoping to try and catch this so-called Cephalo Squatch.
Oh, Squid Butt, come out wherever you are.
Shh, Pearly, do you want that thing to... A shadow looms over the camping area, and in front of Pearl and Marina and the sisters, they all let out a shriek in horror. Facing the beast himself, he drums his chest and starts to chase after them through the foggy forest.
This was such a bad idea!
Told you, Kelly! The scared girls eventually make it back to the local space. But underneath, there was contained laughter and wheezing. For as it turns out, it was Midori and Ayumi on stilts posing as a Cephalo Squatch.
Oh, Midori! You should have seen their faces! Oh my god.
Ayumi tries to grasp for air, but then ends up flopping on the ground on her knees. Yep, that was so good. Let's hope they sleep tonight on this cold autumn night. Happy Halloween, and have a fun, spooky night with your cosplays and treats. That is the end of the Urban Hunt campaign. Alright, so... Alright! I can imagine, the Squid Sisters and Off the Hook going camping. There's this special art piece that Gomi Pomi did in one of her art books. I don't think the piece was ever posted to social media or anything like that, but it had them camping at Camp Triggerfish, and so envisioning that scene kind of got the vibe for this story. So, there may not have been a lot of build-up to the big event and the prank, which Ayumi would totally pull. That's what Agent 4 would do. But still, nonetheless, interesting dialogue. I liked it. If only John Sandwich was interested in giving the characters voices, possibly. I mean, I would never turn down a collab with, you know, a talented animator. You know, given that, I don't know. As long as the characters are being respected, I don't have a problem with that. As long as the person's respectable themselves too. You know. Their newest animation, I think, the 5-second rule, it was really good. Love seeing the agents hang out with the Split Sisters. The ending was pretty funny, and I like how the scenario was pretty relatable. Great. Thank you everyone for all the positive vibes for Jackie's story. Glad you guys enjoyed it. Midori is in a super good mood this Splatoween. Love Maria's dress in the cover. Yeah, I really like her ghostly aura, her nice vibe. They look so good. As they always do. Our idols are always, you know, on point. The one where they reference Gravity Falls, that was her Halloween piece actually, Game Master. This one is completely different. I don't know if I posted pictures of it on my Instagram. But it's from her, I think the book is called, it's like iridescent or opalescent, one of those things. So those pieces are kind of exclusive. Alright, so next up on the list, our third story by Truston Leong, and Truston is here in the chat, so good vibes to you. Next story is about 4, how fitting. Indeed. Let's see. What else does she have up her sleeve? Let's click into the story and find out. Alright, thanks for joining me everybody. So let's get into this short story. It is called Up an Ayumi's Sleeve. Truston Leong the Drift Pro collection. Nice cover art with the little spooky vibes here. Let's begin.
The scary part of this movie is about to come up.
Yeah, I'm used to that. The TV flickers before it blackens out.
The TV screen is blacked out.
The lights in the room also begin to do the same. It's not just the TV. Same goes for the lights. I'll fix that in a hot sec. The duo hears a strange scream in the distance.
Can I have a torchlight, please? I'm scared.
Darn it, my phone's battery's dead. At the worst possible moment. The duo hears a zombie-like growl and sees a pair of glowing red eyes shining in the distance.
Ah!
What has her house turned into?
Let's get out of here.
The glowing eyes rapidly approach Ayano and Midori. I think it's too late for that.
Ah!
Suddenly the lights come back on, revealing the zombie to be Ayumi.
It's a prank. Happy Splatoween, Midori and Ayano.
You've taken it too far. You've scared poor Ayano.
Aw, don't be mad, Midori. I got some candies as well and decorated part of the house for Splatoween. Can you please remove the zombie mask? Sorry about that, Ayano. It's fine. You got my favorite type of candy. Thanks.
At least there's something good out of this. Well, let's continue with the movie, shall we?
Yay!
And that is the end. Thanks for reading. Nice picture of the moon, which is actually going to be a full moon on the 31st, I think? That's cool. Anyway. Alright, okay. Yay. Short and sweet, and I can definitely see an interaction like this happening with the characters. And I definitely have to say, Truston, you have made some excellent progress here with this one. So, shoutouts to everyone who's gone so far. Oh my goodness, this was a song that got added to the playlist. It was supposed to be a different one, but it's still from Luigi's Mansion 3. So, I mean, I guess it's fitting. It's fitting for the moment, isn't it? It's nice. The song is called EGAD's Shopping Network. I haven't played any of the Luigi's Mansions past the first one, so I'm guessing you can, like, upgrade the vacuum and stuff? What's it called? The Poltergeist 3000? Maybe it's a different model now. I haven't played any of the new Luigi's Mansions, so That's wow. Bless. Oh. Yeah, great job, everybody. Hershey's bars? Ooh, yes. I like their cookies and cream ones. As you can see, we have a little jack-o'-lantern bucket in the corner full of candy. I wish I could give everyone some candy for coming to the stream, so you can just imagine that you're taking some candy from that cute little bucket over there. Yes, thank you for coming to the stream, everybody. I'll get candy. Oh man. How do you like the rain though? Should we keep it? Should we switch to a cozy fireplace? Like, let me know what you guys would like. Ayumi is indeed the prank queen. That's 4 for you. Blooper first. I don't know. I like the song. It's a little bit more upbeat than the creepy vibe we were going for though. Oh, you guys taking the candy. Fine with either. Rain adds to the effect of big spooks. Okay. Oh, it's raining IRL and in the stream, so double rain is good. Oh, that's so fitting. That's cool, actually. Alright, well, actually, what I can do is... Ooh, there we go. We have both now. The duality. Great, right? Here to stay. Welcome back, RT6. Welcome back. Mochi, that's a little bit extreme. Oh. First time on the stream? Well, welcome, Nathan. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. Waluigi impression? Yeah, I don't know much about Waluigi except that he goes, wah! So that's it. Snickers are good. I love Snickers. Very good. So, without further ado, I saw Skarmory up ahead say, who's ready for some despair? And that is exactly what we're going to get in this next story. Exactly what we've got planned. Matter of fact, I have a few tracks that should help us get into that vibe. Any of you are familiar with a certain series might get it in just a bit. Alright. Hello everyone. Hello new people. What? Here we go. Click in. Oh, I thought it had clicked already. There we go. There we go. Alright, so our next story is The Secret of Cephalo's Peak Academy. Entry by Skarmory, or as I'll go for this month, Bloody, in the chat. Yes, with the 2 zeros, I believe, right? And so Mel is making her return here. If you've tuned into some of the other streams before, you'll remember who she is. We also have another character here who is just known as Doc. So, appreciate the voice notes. Let's get into it. It's Splatoween over at Ingopolis, making preparations for the rematch of Trick vs. Treat. Our studious inkling friend, Mel, is confined to the academy as the festivities commence. That won't stop the agents from stopping by to at least give her some treats and a trick, one that may uncover more of the school than it presents.
I hope she likes these nut-filled chocolates we got her.
I'm sure she will. She always liked chocolates. Ayumi, why are you looking so pale already? You know you don't have to get into character yet. You weren't nervous the last time we came here either, so what gives?
It's just I heard some rumors about this place. Why do you think so many freshmen drop out, or you look so frightened? Do you think they're holding some underground experiments?
No, probably just worried about bad grades. We already get enough experiments from the Metro. I don't expect this prank of yours to end well, Ayumi. But you were adamant about this. Just know if anything bad happens, I'll hold you personally responsible. Got it? They arrive at the entrance to her apartment, ready to pull off their Halloween prank on Mel by giving her a quick scare over a supposedly dead Ayumi in full makeup.
Okay, you ready?
The others nod, though Midori is still reluctant to go along.
Okay, then let's do this.
They bust open the door, Midori holding Ayumi as she's playing dead.
Quick, we gotta hurry. Ayumi's in seriously bad shape.
Wait, what? She freezes upon seeing Ayumi, before collapsing to the ground and weeping, her voice growing more silent. Please, no more, no more, no more. I can't go through any more of this. Please make it stop. She continued to break down, and the agents could do nothing more than look on and worry over her. A few days later, the agents return to the Academy's recuperation center. They hear about Mel's diagnosis. Each agent all frightened.
So what's up, Doc? What's wrong with our friend?
I'm afraid to say it, but based on your testimony and after gathering data, they concluded your friend has a severe case of PTSD. Will she be okay? In due time, she'll recuperate. We'll do whatever we can, but I just don't get it. I thought the scientists wiped their She covered up her mouth abruptly, but Midori heard her loud and clear and grew furious, fast. Wait, what were you going to say? That's classified information. We cannot let... So something is wrong here. I thought Ayumi was just crazy. Midori swiftly busts out her hero shot. You better start talking, or else. She gained her composure before spelling out the Academy's secret. It's the splatting game. The others looked on in bewilderment and worry. Essentially, brand new students are taken to the underground structure in a simulated experience built to measure their talents, where they partake in a sort of real-life killing game.
Wait, so the rumors I heard were real? Holy carb! But that just sounds like a turf war to me.
I wish I could agree, but the respawn pads are back at their dorm rooms, but to those that remain, they think they don't come back until the end. Afterwards, we wipe their memories so they don't have lingering trauma. But I guess hers was buried too deep in her subconscious to reach her. They all look into Mel's room with nothing but despair on their faces as they see her lie in the medical bed. I pray she'll recuperate soon. The end. Oh boy. What a doozy. And a note from Skarmory here. It's actually been a full year since I began VA request entries. Time sure flies, doesn't it? In all seriousness, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I'm very happy to participate in these events for as long as I have been, and I couldn't have asked for a better ensemble of friends and acquaintances to participate with. As a token of my thanks, I hope you have enjoyed the entries I wrote for y'all over the many months. Thank you for your participation. Wow, this is, the plot seriously is thickening here. Once again, love the dialogue here. And honestly, Skarmory, I hope you go on to maybe build the series up, even outside the voice requests. I'm sure there's plenty more things that you'd want to give detail to. So, great work on continuing these. Nice stuff. Ooh. Here goes the applause in the chat. Good positive vibes. Thank you, Skarmory. Of course, we had the Danganronpa soundtrack in the background here. Cephalo's Peak definitely reminds me of Hope's Peak Academy, so, you know, I went full force with it. Gotta have the OST. Ooh, I still have a little bit chills from that, just, you know, kind of getting into the environment. Just thinking of like a cold hospital room. A little bit of an unsettling atmosphere. If any of you guys have heard of the anime Another, that series definitely sets up the tone for the entire story within the first episode. its background and its chilling music. So yeah, it was also originally a novel too, so pretty good work with it. Would Ayumi's pranks go that far? It depends. These are all up to the writer's interpretation, so it's interesting to see what you guys imagine them getting up to. Personally, in my headcanon, I don't think she would. Then again, 4 has her own issues that she still has to overcome, and she's not really that keen on talking with others about it just yet. But then again, in her episode of Ink Story Time, she does go down that path and has a bit of growth. Chilling vibes. Turn off your lights. That's such an ominous comment, like read out of context. Yes. Complete and total darkness. And I appreciate your super chat there, Bamboozled. Not able to see it though, but thank you nonetheless. And yeah, I agree there, Gaia. Definitely setting the tone for the rest of the night. Because after this request, we have One Night at Pearls, which I remember my comrade Marcus Grath was in the chat. He's a really awesome dude, and he has helped voice some really cool characters in past videos on the channel. If you guys remember an Ode to Salmon Run and the other comic, the first episode of Cephalo Parade, Calling him Boomy. There's also Judd there. That was pretty cool. FNAF vibes incoming, indeed. Yes, this story. Well, that's really kind of you, Superstar. Thank you. Let's go ahead and click in. Oh, okay, there's a bit of delay there. There we go. Ooh, okay, that started a little bit too early. And once again, thank you for coming out to the stream, everybody. It's awesome to have you all here. Just having a good time. Clarify, none of the agents knew of the Academy's dark underbelly or how traumatized Mel. Yeah. No, I'm not saying that 4 would do anything to potentially trigger her, but like, as far as like a prank to the extent of so-and-so on their last leg, you know, yeah. It's gonna be a little bit jarring to anybody, and specifically or in general. Oh yes, The Nightmare Before Christmas. Love that movie. Hey, well, buckle in, everybody. We are about to enjoy some FNAF vibes. Find that's a pretty interesting crossover. This is a story that I think quite a few people are looking forward to. And we'll have some voice effects on for this story, so do you mind your headphones if you're wearing them? And let's delve in. Alright, this is One Night at Pearls by GamerJulian94. Pearls Pizzeria, opening November 1st, is a place for kids to have fun and meet their idols closer than they could imagine. We're looking for a reliable night guard starting October 31st to keep this place safe for the sake of the children, in return for generous payment. Do you think you have what it takes? Then contact us under the number below. As Ayumi read the poster, she was immediately hooked. She could definitely use the money, and this was an easy way to get it. As if it was fate, Pearl came right around the corner, seeing Ayumi studying the poster.
Yo, Ayumi, what's up? Interested in the job? You bet I am. This will be easy for an agent like me. Don't worry, I'll keep this place safe. You're fired up, huh? Alright then, you get the job. You know, it's also kind of relieving to know that somebody I know takes care of the place. Alright then, shift starts at 10 p.m. I'll give you a call around that time as well for some instructions. So be on time, okay? You got it!
October 31st. 9:50 p.m. Uh-oh. Ayumi entered the pizzeria and headed straight to the office. As promised, Pearl called at 10 p.m. on time.
So, Ayumi, here are a few things for you. First of all, don't mess with the animatronics. They're sensible, and we can't afford one being out of order on the first day. They're turned off for the night, so you don't need to worry about them wandering around or something. Second, the place currently runs on a power generator for the night, so don't waste too much energy, otherwise the equipment won't work. And third, if you're ever getting hungry, you can get some leftover pizza from the kitchen. No goofing off eating pizza all the time, got it? Don't worry, Pearl. I'll take care of the place. Nothing's gonna happen. I'm counting on you. I'll check up on you tomorrow at 6 a.m. That's when your shift will be over.
Ayumi went to check out the place. She was interested to see the animatronics, so her first stop was the main room with the performance stage. Animatronics in the form of Callie, Marie, Pearl, and Marina. Huh.
Pearl sure put work in this. Gotta make her proud then.
The first 2 hours went by without any incidents. At around 12:30 a.m., Ayumi started to get hungry. On the way to the kitchen, she passed the stage once more, taking another look at the animatronics. A couple pizza slices later, she made her way back to the office, but had to stop in the main room, filled with shock.
Wait, where's Callie? Pearl said the animatronics would be turned off for the nights.
As she entered the hallway to the office, she stopped dead in her tracks. Callie stood at the end, looking straight at Ayumi with her glowing eyes. Ayumi's face turned pale, and she instinctively made a run for it. As Ayumi passed the stage once more, trying to get to the playroom, she noticed that Marina was gone as well.
Are you squinting me? Why are they coming to life?
As she arrived at the playroom, her fear just continued to grow. Marina stood there, staring her blank in the eyes.
Hello there, little one. Are you lost? Shall I help you find your parents?
Ayumi immediately turned around and dashed towards the stage, trying to make her way to the toilets. But fate wasn't on her side. As she passed the stage once more, Marie came to life.
Here's Marie.
Aw, Squid.
Ayumi was ready to ink herself. Marina from the back, Marie to the right, Callie from the front, Wall to the left. She was cornered. The office was her only rescue. She gathered all her courage, ran towards Callie, circled her with a swift roll, and towards the office as fast as her legs carried her. The animatronics followed her quickly.
Come back, Squiddo. We just want to be your friends.
Ayumi shut the door of the office, shaking with fear. The robots were hammering against the door as if they wanted to tear it down. Only 4 hours left. Those would be the most nerve-wracking hours Ayumi ever experienced. Filled with fear, metallic footsteps, constant camera checking, and many sentences like,
No need to be scared.
or,
We just want to play.
The constant use of equipment took its toll, though. 2 minutes before the shift ended, Ayumi ran out of energy. The whole building blacked out, and the door to the office opened. She was completely open to the animatronics, which entered the office. This time, she was really cornered. She cowered in fear, tears in her eyes, arms crossed in front of her head. She sobbed, repeating,
I don't want to die.
over and over. As the clock finally struck 6, the spook was over. The animatronics stopped moving, and the lights turned back on. Ayumi didn't notice though, as she was still scared to death. Pearl and Marina, who entered the building at the same time to check on Ayumi, found a sobbing nerve wreck on the floor. What in the world happened here?
I don't know, Rena. Well, whatever it was, you should probably check those robots again.
The end. Hope you enjoyed reading, wanted to try something new, and went for the spooks instead of something wholesome. For the last chance after all. Hope I did the franchise justice and that I didn't scare you all too badly. Anyway, enjoy Halloween, y'all, and stay fresh. That is our author's note from Gamer Julian. So, first, let's get the... That was definitely a fun read. And it's definitely reminiscent of all the gameplay I've seen in Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh man, scariest one to me still is the fourth one. That's a nightmare fuel with those character designs. Wow, yeah. Definitely played like the first and second ones for sure. Ooh. I got a little bit nervous reading the actions. Imagine running those animatronics. Some of them are just so fast though, especially like Foxy and the rest. Like, dang. Great job, Gamer Julian. Hopefully when you watch this back, you see all the positive vibes from the chat. Also, appreciate it to anyone watching this in the future. Thank you for tuning in. Grim and loved your use of suspense. Tension has been very well handled with pretty much every entry. Ah, nice feedback there. Alright. So, that is 4 requests so far. How are we doing, everybody? How's chat? How's everybody? I love that. Hope the job comes with free therapy. Oh, imagine. She should definitely get benefits. To everyone who wants to head out though, have yourselves a good one. Make sure to drink your water, guys. Hydrate as always. Voice mod? Yes, voice mod is a goat, guys. I said this earlier. Robot's voice and dialogue definitely reflected the unsettling, creepy, cute behavior of the animatronics. Definitely chilling. Right. Yes, water. Hydration is important, guys. I definitely recommend having a beverage nearby. Oh, speaking of which, my water is not nearby. Give me a second. Okay, and we are back. Yes, love the water emojis in chat. Very important, everybody. Gotta drink that water. Hydrate yourself with the real water and the fake rain. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the kind words, Javier. Yeah, and but you do want to be careful, guys, not to spam too much. I don't know if that live chat issue got don't know if it got reviewed or fixed, but yeah, you have to be careful about how many you put. Alright. Give me just a second. Gotta find our next the music is going to take an interesting transition here for the next request, because this one is actually based on Persona 4, I believe. So we're going to have some more JRPG vibes. Didn't know how else to put it. It should be good. Alright, got everything ready. Here we go, let's click into the next request. This one is a collab. It's written by members from the Discord, one mod and another member, the Ezio and Chrono. Well, I've got your little cool cover art pally here. It's called Midnight Mirror. There's also some interesting author's notes. Showtime. So, for those of you who may be reading along on the screen, so characters with a question mark in their name, note that it's not the real version of the character. For interesting reasons. For those of you who are familiar with Persona, you already know what's up. So, there's some background on the Personas, because in the original game, the Personas were often associated with Japanese folklore up until we got to the 5th game, where most of them were based on, like, prominent, historical figures from all around the world, I think. Basically, characters that fit with, like, the Phantom Thief, motif, basically. So, Midori has Dante, the same Dante from the Divine Comedy. Ayumi has Joan d'Arc. And Aino has Sparks and Rosa Parks. That is really cool. I think that... oh, that's really symbolic. There's a lot, too, what's currently going on in the world. So, are you guys ready in the chat? Are you ready? Let's have ourselves a good time. Alright, so, should be fun. This is the Midnight Mirror. In Blue Marlin Heights, Callie and Marie's house at midnight.
Is there anything good on? Sheesh.
The television flickers on.
Huh? What the? Why is it flickering? Wait! Whoa!
Marie was too fast asleep to even notice. 3 days later, on midnight again, where can she be? Callie, come on. Midnight. What should I... The TV flickers on.
Good evening, my loving army of Callie fans. Tonight, I have a special show for all of you.
What the...
Tonight, I will give you everything. That's right. Everything. Forget about that stuck-up partner I have, and feast your eyes on me.
My God.
And in return, I will tell you how to win my heart. Stay tuned. Mwah!
Marie then calls Midori. Midori, you hear me? Yeah, saw it too. It was sorta like Callie, but nowhere near the one we know. She was saying something about a stuck-up partner and lots of attention wrangling. That must be her repressed self, the thoughts she's repressing deep down. They're all coming out. Call the rest up. We'll meet in the usual spot tomorrow. Understood, Marie. I'll tell them. Next day at the Mako Mart food court.
Y'all saw that squid too on TV?
Comment, Ayumi. We all have.
And Callie's still missing. Could it be like what happened to us three?
It may very well be. So, are we gonna go? Tonight?
Absolutely. Callie's at stake here, so there's no objection. I'm with Ayumi here. We have to defeat her other self.
Then prepare yourselves. We'll put a rest to this thing burdening Callie-senpai. Inside the TV portal, the place was crafted like a red light district, with a sickening amount of neon pink, also adorned by every choice she had in their previous Splatfests. The trio and Marie race to the theater, where the enemy awaits. Callie-senpai, can you hear us?
We're here, Senpai.
Well, you've made it. Welcome to my special show.
Callie, are you okay? Hang in there!
Please.
What now? Isn't this what you wanted after that one big defeat?
Stop it! Who are you gonna tell Callie around like that? I can feel something unpleasant here. Brace yourselves for anything.
I am her and she is me. And you? You're the one everyone talks about. Me? I'm only ever remembered as a stupid partner. The clumsy bits. The one who's all looks and no brain. The one almost nobody roots for.
You!
Starting a deal with you was a mistake. I should have gone on my own.
That's not true. I loved Marie ever since we were kids. We wanted to make it big together.
Make it big together? Ha ha! Rich language coming from you! Enough of the encore, and time for the main show!
Stop it already. No, don't say it, Senpai. You are me.
Damn it. Marie-senpai, step back. This will get ugly really fast.
Dang it, Marie-senpai, step back. This will get ugly real fast.
Now, let the show begin! I am a shadow, the true self, the true Callie. Now, I shall carve my name into your hearts and minds, and forcefully if I must.
No reasoning with it now. Let's go, Dante.
Come on, Joan. Hearts to me.
Their persona spirits are called to them.
Now, calm yourself for a little while, or else.
Begins to fire and attack.
Whoa, hearts. So this is what's plaguing Callie-senpai, huh? Yikes. Joan, end this nightmare.
Agreed. At it, Dante.
You're taking her side? Figures, there's no way haters are allowed in my show.
Midori, watch out.
Thanks, Ayumi.
Come on, let's keep it up.
Later, after the battle.
I only wanted to be equal. Why? Why is it like that? Why is it that she has more fans than I? Why did I lose that fight? And I was almost deceived by his lies. I'm that hopeless, am I?
You may be, but no longer. Together we will see through them. I am indeed you after all. Come now.
Back in the Mako Mart's electronics section, Callie collapses. Come on, help me get Callie-senpai up.
I got it, Midori.
It's alright, Callie. We're out of there now. And that's the end. So down here we have all the tracks that were played, and a little bit of an author's note. We'll try to make sense of this. So quick author's note. Tell you guys something, but don't want to keep others hanging for the other entries. I was out for all the VARs after my collab, Isalover, before. Sometimes you get slumped by a block, get stuck for far too long. That's what happened. Life already took a major irreversible turn. I still haven't escaped. It's honestly more of me just going along with Chrono here in this, rather than actual collab if you ask me. I think my changes here were mostly critical tweaks. So that's about it. For peeps who want to hang out, remember to hit up Yume's official Discord server, which I will drop the link for soon. Me and the mod squad and the welcoming committee will be there. Don't break the rules or it's your knees. Resident general knowledge person, Osu player, the one called Carbon Dragon, and Hololive Fin. Ezio Hikari signing off. Peace! I get the Calliope Mori reference. How much Tokyo Sora? Okay, thanks, bye. Ah, yes, Hololive. Anyway, definitely big up. There's my reference there. Big ups and applause to Chrono and Ezio for the story. I'm a big fan of the Him Daisy Persona comic, so once I saw this request, I was like, alright, let's take a look. What's it got? And I'd say, within the limit that you guys were given, that kind of nailed how the first battle would go down. But with Splatoon characters, so that was pretty cool to see. You love a good crossover. Awesome. I think there's a bit of a flub earlier on, but I think that just made it a little bit more amusing. The voice made me live up to my name. Spooked. I sure hope that it was interesting. It'll be fun to look back at it. You guys enjoyed. Could have been much worse for Callie. Well done, you two. Oh yeah, think about it. This reminds me of Risei's fight actually, so it's really spot on. Risei Kujikawa. She's also an idol in that game for those of you who don't know the series. And she's dealing with a lot of stress in her life, you know, being a student and expectations that are put on her. So, I don't know, Persona's a really good series, guys. You should play it. More action? That would have been cool. Yo, I really do like Persona 5 though, since I played it a lot more. Haven't finished it yet, but the themes and characters they're really relatable. Callie who's nice and absolutely wholesome, indeed. I see people with the JoJo references in the chat. Oh my goodness. Yeah. How are you doing, everyone? It's really fun. Now we have our, I believe, 7th tale tonight. There's 9 tales for the first day. And so we've already into our 3rd to last. Definitely gonna go back to more of our traditionally spooky vibes. Now the what's it called? The Shadow Realm or the Midnight why can't I remember the name? In Persona 4. It'll come to me later. I don't know why it's not coming up for me, but basically the Persona 4 the other world in Persona 4 is rightfully chilling, but you guys will probably be interested to see which characters show up in this next request. So Jackson Pent, if you're here, give me a shout. Didn't like how this turned out? Ah, I see. Well, we'll see what chat thinks. Midnight channel. Yep, there we go. Midnight. They turned on the TV at midnight. No, wait. What? How do I forget? Did we play that already? There it is. Either way, round of applause for why it keeps. I can't get it to stop. Okay, there it is. Yeah, well, a lot of applause for Ezio and Chrono. And for everyone else who's gone tonight. Oh my goodness. Yeah, day 1 is very quick. But I'm glad that we had a lot of community members able to participate. And Splatoween is tomorrow, so yes, I'm very excited. I think now is, before I get into this one, before I continue, it's a good time to hydrate. So yes, and the crowd goes wild. Futaba hacked the stream. I can see that happening. Next story is Jackson Pent, and this one is A Tale on Splatoween. Jackson, if you're in the chat, yes, I do see you there. You're there. Which language is this here? I'm not sure how to pronounce it. If we want to go to Google Translate, they'll probably read it for us. That's an interesting title. Ah, Irish! Hydrate or dihydrate? I've actually not heard that quote from him. Let's see if they can read it.
Story on Splatter Night.
Well, not that one. The other one. I wanted to read the... Alright, maybe I have to go to the full site. Let's see. Oh, there we go, there we go. That... No, that's the Japanese voice. What are you doing? Voice output is not available for Irish? What? Look at this, guys. So you know I'm not leaving. It won't say it. It just... Yeah, I did not know they did not have a voice for that yet. So interestingly enough, like the Japanese voice is trying to read it, so...
Splatter.
That's all we got, my dudes. Oh my goodness. Dudes and dudettes, that's all we got. Wow. Anyway, it does translate to A Tale on Splatoween. How interesting that was. Oh. I thought that it would do something, but that's fun. Not very cash money. Oh my god. Okay. Well. Oh yeah. A little bit of humor before the spooks. See if I can make the thing bigger. Wait. Why is it? There we go. Alright, that helped. Let's see. Alright, without further ado, let's hop in. This is A Tale on Splatoween. Jackson Pent. It is the month of October and the holiday of Splatoween in Ingopolis. Kids are getting dressed up and going house to house trick-or-treating. Tales of ghostly ghouls being told, people staying inside watching movies, or having parties with friends. As for our agents, let's find out. Our story begins as the sun sets and the moon rises. We can see Marie sitting on her sofa beside Callie watching something together. As it continues, the doorbell rings and Marie gets up to answer it, while grabbing a bowl of fun-sized chocolate bars for trick-or-treaters. When she opens up the door, she is greeted by a familiar trio, followed up by the holiday greeting.
Trick or treat!
Aren't you three a bit old to be doing this? If you're concerned about us, I think you can see the other groups.
Well, us eight never did get to celebrate. So we thought we'd bring her and do all the great Splatoween traditions.
I.e., just an excuse to eat over the recommended amount of candy.
Hey, it is a well-honored Splatoween tradition, and I am going to keep it up no matter how old I am.
Okay, let's cut dialogue options a bit short and get to the end of this. Think we got enough candy for tonight. You mind if we come in and hang out for a bit? I don't know. Can you? Krusty Sean was giving out cans of cola for trick-or-treaters. I'll give you mine if you'll let us in. Sure, come on in and take a seat. But honestly, you're a little bit too old to be...
Trick or treat!
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. As the night moves on and the agents discuss what they have been up to recently, Pearl, for a bit of fun, suggests that they'll tell each other spooky stories in the spirit of Splatoween. It goes as well as you might think.
And as he looked around the shop, he saw a photo dating back 100 years. He looked closer at it and saw his friend standing in the middle of it. I don't get it. Because the monster they were fighting and running away from could kill you by sending you back in time in the blink of an eye.
You never really clearly said that?
I did! Why do you think I had the time traveler tell them, don't blink so many times?
I thought it was a cheap way to pad timeout. Okay, does anyone else have a story they would like to share?
Oh well, I have one.
Callie, no! I've had enough of your weird fanfictions for 1 month.
Oh, okay. 3? Could you pass me over some of those chocolate discs?
Sure. I'll tell you something. You lot have it a lot differently for Splatoween than I did when I was your age. Really? What was it like for you, Gramps? Well, I can't remember the exact detail, but I can remember one event on Splatoween from when I was your age. Kind of story, per se. You mind if I tell you? Sure, go ahead. I'm not stopping you. Alright then, let's set the scene. It was a night just like this one. It was this night.
Shh! I like where this is going.
It was cold. There was a full moon and a very cloudy sky. I was a young traveler going place to place in search of adventure. I was very young at the time. No money was a bit of a scarce thing for me. As I stopped at a coast town around Splatoween, I saw a help wanted flyer hung up on the outskirts of the town.
What did you do then?
Well, thought I'd take the job, of course. Flyer didn't say much, just help wanted and the address, which brought me to this big castle up a hill on the far edge of town. So, did you go up the hill to the castle and knock on its big doors? Yes, I did. It was only a few seconds before I would hear it opening on its old rusty hinges. And then I saw her, a woman covered entirely in drapes. You couldn't see her face. She was about 6 feet tall, and her Zelda-like voice could be heard echoing throughout the castle. I myself at the time sounded a bit like free. As I stood there in awe, she looked at me and said, "Who dares to knock on the door of the castle of Nickville?" I then replied, "I'm very sorry, ma'am. I saw your flyer on the outskirts of town, and it told me to come here." "Oh, you must be here for the job then. Very well. Come with me and I shall give you the job you seek." As I was walking in, I got a good glimpse on how much bigger it was on the inside. The hall was incredibly long and the staircase seemed to go on forever. As we made our way through the castle, we stopped in the library and she then told me, "This is the mighty library of Nickville, housing the great literature, the most mighty historic events ever written, and occasionally the writer's requests. It has not yet been cleaned or dusted in centuries. If you do so, I shall reward you for your efforts." So all I have to do is clean up this place for you? Yes, but I tell you this. There is a book in this library different from all the others if you find it. Do not gaze into it. Do you understand? Got it. Don't look at the books. Oh, this usually takes longer to tell people about this. Oh no, I understand. Is this the broom here? Do not gaze upon that broom. She left, and I went straight to work on the library. Cleaned it from top to bottom, every section cleaned and dusted. So much so, it looked like it was brand new. I finished cleaning the library and was about to go to the woman to finish my job when, all of a sudden, a deep, distorted voice that echoed throughout the library came out of nowhere, saying one thing. "Read me." I got startled when I heard it. I turned around anxiously and looked everywhere to see where the voice came from. And then I saw it. A great massive book on a pedestal in the middle of the entire library. I'm surprised I didn't see it before. It had a dark hardback cover and so many pages in it. Probably thousands. Weird eye symbol on the front. I went closer to it to get a better look. It continued saying the same thing over and over again. "Read me." But the woman said not to.
Oh, really? The woman covered entirely in some black sock tells you not to touch a book and you'll listen to her? Like she doesn't show you her face and makes you play this entire library know what? It's fine. I guess I'll just read myself then since no one else will.
What happened then?
Well, I opened the book for a moment, then I passed out for some reason. Think I heard that woman yelling about something like, "Now it won't ever shut up," or something like that. I woke up later in the middle of the town with a notebook next to me, which I used on my travels around the land. I think that's enough for tonight, though. It's getting a bit late for all of you.
You're probably right. I think 8 fell asleep.
Don't worry, I'll bring her home.
I should probably get back to my place too. See you later.
Good night, and happy Splatoween, everyone. And that's the end. It's the endle. Interesting. Get the pause and hope it works right. Ayo. Alright. So, how did you like A Tale on Splatoween, everybody? I think it has its really funny moments. There are some funny dialogue moments. In terms of it being an urban legend, like the theme of this round, Inkopolis Urban Legends, it definitely sounds like one of those spooky medieval tales. We got some Captain Cuttlefish, since I know a couple of people were asking about him in the beginning. Cuttlefish had a very interesting youth. Indeed he did, traveling the land, just finding all kinds of different sights and scenarios. Ooh. Crazy scary voice from you there. Thank you for the kind comments, Goose. Thank you. Very solid ghost story. Nice job getting the captain in on the action. Bit of a weird childhood, but real nice. Did the book sound like a me from Tomodachi Life? Oh, I can't wait to listen back to that. It'd be fun. Hey, what's up, Rena? Hello, Rena Senpai in the chat. Good to see you. Hope you're doing alright. You guys don't know who Rena Senpai is. She is on Twitter, I think, with the handle Lolly Senpai. She's done some really lovely artwork. You guys have seen it before. Thank you for dropping by. And let me see, actually, real quick. Let me see my, member list. Who's here? Ooh. Oh, I did not know. We had Guardian X here. Hello, Guardian. Some other familiar faces. Oh, real quick, a name that like stands out to me. I see you in the comments all the time. Kanji Godomo, thank you. Oh, you guys really like the Fortune Crush dub? Thanks. Part 4 is coming out real soon. Hope you guys look forward to that. And shout out again to the mod squad. Thank you to Senator Mustang, Jay Ling, and RT6 for keeping the chat peaceful. Appreciate you guys. Third stream, by the way, nice. Just casually listening. Oh, you actually go by Arena Senpai 9 now. Changed it. Okay. I was wondering. Alright, so yeah, guys, wrong Twitter info before. But yeah, in the chat you guys can see. Definitely if you're on Twitter. It's been a good night and a good stream. Thank you, Texan. I just realized we didn't have the reading chat thing up this whole time. Let's go ahead and switch back out. Yeah. Glad to have you guys vibing with me here. It's different since we're doing this on a Thursday night, but I'm glad you could all come through. Oh man. I think that we will take a bit of a break before we get to the finale of the night. But it'll be after the 8th story coming up next, which is by Doom 2 Tank. And I saw you in the chat earlier, so look forward to this. Splatfest, yes, there's gonna be a Splatfest stream, guys. Same day as day 2 of these requests. Oh, it should be a doozy though. Be a lot of streaming action. And thank you for the kind comments and feedback on the stories, everybody. A lot of you guys are saying this is your first stream in a while. It's good to have you guys back. Yeah, welcome back. They're a team treat. Team treat at Yume Studio. Thanks for asking though. I know quite a couple of people have asked before. So, yeah. Continuing. I do enjoy this music. The Mario series has some good spooky music, you know what I'm saying? There we go. Oh, that's why it's saying I could suggest. Well, I don't want to suggest. Don't need to. This request has a bit of its own custom soundtrack, so I need to go ahead and activate it on a different platform. There we go. Alright. All necessary preparations. Alright guys, strap yourself in for The House, ? By Doom 2 Tank. Welcome. Live inside the story. Get prepared. You should be sharing the same feeling with the agents. They enter these haunted woods in the darkness of the night. Halloween is coming, and so are the agents. With the help of Hina, aka the Inkling from Smash, this time they are going to an unknown woods outside the city of Angopolis. Last but not least, here's a safe playlist to get the right mood for this little scary story. Ooh, we've got like these haunted woods. Very vibrant. Spooky energy. Ooh, with that crash of thunder, yes. So, here we go. Remind me, why are we here again?
Because you guys wanted to pull a prank on the Isles before the day of Splatoween, and I know the perfect place for this trick. I mean, we have to go this far inside these woods. This place is giving me chills. What? Scared? Can we hurry? It's not like I'm scared, I just have other plans, you know? We're almost there, isn't that far really? I like to come here whenever I want to relax. People are just too scared to come here anyway. Here we are.
They reached what seemed to be a wide, shallow swamp, and in the middle of it, a wooden house filled with lights inside.
Well, I guess it's worth a look.
A house in the middle of a swamp surrounded by trees. It sure is something.
I gotta admit, maybe I was scared, but now I'm pumped. Good choice, Hina. Hina?
The agents noticed that Hina had stopped behind them. Her face was so pale. Her tentacle's color was almost washed off. The tips of her hair and fingers were turning blue, and her whole body was shivering.
Hey, what's going on? Why are you like this? What happened? This house, it wasn't there before.
Is this a prank? What do you mean it wasn't there?
Big deal. So what if someone decided to build a big house in the woods? You don't understand. I just left this place yesterday after midnight and there was a boulder inside this house. You can't get materials and build a house in a day, right?
Hina's legs started shaking for what she had seen behind her friend, a giant black misshapen figure. Just a few steps behind the three agents, with a glowing eye looking at the three of them. What are you mumbling now? The second Ayano had noticed the shadow of the creature on the ground underneath them. She knew what Hina was trying to say.
Run!
Ayano and Hina quickly grabbed the other two's hands and ran away without looking behind them, and with fear inside everyone's heart. As they caught their breath after escaping the woods, they noticed that Hina had collapsed nearby.
Huh? What happened? Where am I? Hey, take it easy. You're in my room. You just collapsed on the ground from exhaustion.
Good. Since you're finally awake, I can finally beat the fish out of that thing. You coming?
You want to go back? I don't even know what I just saw. Do you want to fight it?
Whatever that thing is, I need to make sure no one is gonna get hurt by it.
Fine, we're coming. It's not like we can let you go alone anyway. You know what? I'm coming too. I'm the only one who saw what it looks like. Where do you think you're going? You just recovered. You need to rest. After what I saw, you want me to stay alone in this dark place with someone I don't even recognize? Yeah, nice try. I'm coming with you too, whether you like it or not.
The small group turned back to the same route in the woods, only this time they were armed with their ink weapons. Eventually, they reached the same house. Only this time, they were seemingly alone.
This is the house, but I don't see anyone besides us here. Maybe that creature left after they'd seen us? Did you hear that?
It came from inside. On my mark, we go together. 3, 2, 1, now! Once they broke inside, they found what they were pointing their weapons towards. A tall, older squid woman sitting on a chair. Wide and tall tentacles that brushed the floor. She appeared to be a giant squid. Don't make any sudden moves. Oh my, it's you kids again. I was so worried you might have got hurt from running so fast.
Excuse me, lady, but who are you? And what are you doing in this odd place?
You can call me Lara, and this is my house. I was searching for so long for a place that is away from the noises of the city, and I just found this spot yesterday and decided to stay here.
But I was just here yesterday. How did you build all this in one day, let alone moving the boulder?
Boulder? Ah, you mean the giant rock that was here. I just pushed it away into the swamp. You can see it from that window over there if you want. As for the house, all the materials I needed were already prepared. I just needed a place to assemble them on.
Miss Lara, are you saying you just pushed a giant rock all by yourself?
I'm a giant squid after all. Besides, just because I'm old doesn't mean I'm weak. Now you know I'm here. Maybe you can tell me why you kids came here and why you ran so quickly.
My friends wanted a place to set up a prank. That's why I brought them here. I didn't know you took the spot so quickly and I didn't see your face because of the darkness, so I panicked and we ran away. I'm terribly sorry for causing you trouble.
And, sorry for breaking your door? There's no reason to apologize. I'm used to people being scared of me, being a giant anyway. I just got an idea. How about we make a small deal? Why don't you girls have a hot drink with me and help me fix the door? In return, I will let you use my place for your little prank.
You're going to forgive us just like that? You're the best, Granny!
Happy Halloween. The end. Right on cue of the song, too. Oh my goodness. Where is it? There's the applause. It's a cute and short and sweet story, Doom. They probably didn't intend for it to be too fluffy, but it had a certain amount of thrills and fluff. And nice job on finding those tracks too. Wow. Good stuff. That line at the end, it reminded me of the English dub of Spirited Away. I love that so much from Ayumi. So when I saw it, I was like, oh. There are so many scenarios I can see these characters getting into. You guys delivered on that, definitely. So thanks for the positive vibes, everybody in the chat. That was rather cute. And so, I think Hina made her debut in the Christmas stream. That was the first time that Doom had written a voice request back in round 14, and the gag for her, I think we've tried to keep, is that she is a very fast-talking character. That sets her apart from Asian 4 already. I do think their voices are a little bit different, but it's all in good fun, you know? You're in someone else's swamp, is that a Shrek reference? Oh my goodness. That was the house. And it was, indeed, it turned out to be a rather cozy house, don't you think? Giant squids. I think they should be in Splatoon. I think there's a comic we did, of Boomy, who's basically a giant squid. Like, just imagine, you know, there's just these massive characters towering over everybody else. They called her Granny. Vampire squid inklings? That would be crazy. Hope we'll see Lara again someday. Time will tell. Aloha, aloha, first time seeing you live. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate the kind comments and good vibes. Thank you, everybody who's here. Appreciate you so much for being here. Alright. Had to find tracks to make this perfect. Oh, you definitely did a great job, Dune. These were some interesting tracks. And I always appreciate it when people pick up their own songs. Because that means they know how they want it done to be. Helps me out, because, you know, I gotta curate the playlist for most other things. So, it does help me out once again. Before we get to the final story of the night, I'm gonna take a brief break. The voice is warmed up, but it needs a little bit extra oomph. So, let it calm down for a bit. Oh my goodness, subscriber alert is, now I see it. It is way over there, so it is going up a time. I'm gonna move it up. Thank you, people who have subscribed. I kind of missed that because the alert is hidden. Appreciate you guys. We're gonna take a quick break. 4 or 5 minutes. About 4 or 5 minutes, maybe less. I'll be back with the final story of tonight, of day 1, tonight's story. So, yeah, time really does fly when you're having fun. I will be back after this break, everybody. So definitely grab a snack and something to drink. See you soon. Oh dear goodness, why is it? It was still active. Oh my god. But sorry about that sudden abrupt applause, but we're back. Didn't expect that. Hello everybody, how are you doing? I'm good. Hope you're doing good too. Hope you're doing more than good. Great, fantastic, fabulous. You all are fabulous. You're all breathtaking. I'm back. Whew. Where's the music? I think it has playlist that ceased to exist. I don't know what music you were playing. Oh, here's some music. Random clapping in the background. Imagine if you just had a laugh track and audience applause for anything, like any action that you did in life. Like life was just like a sitcom and you had like audio cues for different things. I don't know. I guess it could get annoying really quickly, but I probably feel accomplished for like the first 2 days until I get fed up with it. It's an interesting concept. Yeah, Lost Woods music. Interestingly enough, there wasn't quite a request I could find to use this one with. Everyone who submitted definitely did a great job. Wanted to point that out. You know, the choices get tougher and tougher with each request round. And it is crazy to think that these are coming to an end, like, in December. Pumpkin Hill at the end? That'll be interesting. Keep that in mind. But yeah. There are some new people who are chiming into the stream, and there's Mr. Purple as well. So welcome to the stream, Purple. You know, we're at the last request of the night, which is yours. Aw, thank you for that, Leo. No, you're breathtaking. Appreciate you. Audio cues would make my life so much worse. Yeah, there's some people who probably just couldn't cope with that constant sound. Think about that. New. Welcome to the channel, Alexander Hayden. Picture of Callie Marie below? You'll see that soon enough. Don't worry about that. You didn't see anything. See that later. Anyway. Let us continue. You guys are ready. The 9th and final story of day 1 is The Loch Ness Monster by Mr. Purple. Here it is. Have some spooky music to accompany his request, so I'm going to make sure that we have it pulled up here. All the custom music is too much appreciated. Alright, so this doesn't come in until later. Bit. Alright, well, let us change up the music while we read the author's note. Found some over here. You have a moment when your music just disappears? Because yeah, same. This do for now. Alright, so, greetings everyone. Mr. Purple sliding a VA sweet treat down your goodie bags tonight. Have y'all been flossing? And no, not the dance, guys. If you haven't, then maybe you should. Just saying. Regardless, tonight, he brings you a bit of a Frankenstein tale with a Twizzler's twist to it. Mad scientists bring life to creature. Creature is bad, hero fights creature, fun stuff like that. The next story of his is a tad different this time around, for the usual cast of Off the Hook or the agents won't be knocking on your door this Halloween. But rather, a few characters of mine will be treating you to an epic tale this time around. Switching up tenses, I just realized I was doing that. So, back to first person tense. To get an idea of what they sound like, here are a few examples. Talia's voice is like a fun-sized Aino, sweet and childlike. Talia's mother is similar to Marina's voice, but more soft and, motherly. Mad scientist ain't anyone new, just your everyday MC princess. The peddler is your edgy, moody Sonic adventuring fan. Word. Okay, as for the hero in this tale, how about a little goodness from Deadfish? This is the cast and this is their story. Enjoy! Real quick, does anyone else freeze their Reese's chocolate in the freezer? Or am I just a bit ingenious? Ah, yes, freezing chocolate is definitely a great life hack. But yes, Deadfish in the story. Pretty excited for that. Let's get some Deadfish ASMR again. Ah, she is such a bean. Love her. So, everyone in the chat, I hope you're ready for the finale. You all tune in at just the right time for being here. Great. Long work. Look at what we've got. Get it down just a little bit. This is The Loch Ness Monster by Mr. Purple. A young Octalia sat on top of her mother's shoulders, still bursting full of energy from all the candy she's eaten tonight. She begins to fuss unhappily, for it is now bedtime.
Ah, come on, Mama. It's only 10 o'clock. Do I really have to go to bed early?
You know the rules, sweetie. It's bedtime when the moon shines. The little Octoling then began to pout. It was the night of Splatoween, and all the little Octolings were having fun running around, doing all kinds of festivities with their parents. Tonight, Octalia and her family dressed up as knights to not only go from house to house, saying a few little words to get a whole lot of sweet treats, but to also honor the ancestors of whom they share their proud bloodline with, the Muck Knights.
But it's still Splatoween. I haven't eaten all the candy I collected yet.
The little knight began to cry as she thrashed about on her mother's shoulders, angrily tugging away at her tentacles. The weary Octoling hoisted the wailing child off of her shoulders and tried consoling her in her arms. Having to put to bed a young Octoling who's been sugared up on nothing but laffy tentacles and octopops is not going to be easy. Unless... Octalia, if you go to bed, I'll tell you an old legend about the Mug Knights. Knowing that her daughter loves hearing tales of these legendary knights just as much as she loves eating chocolate, there's no way she could refuse a bedtime story.
Oh, yes, please. Tell me a story. Tell me a story.
She jumps from her arms. Octalia quickly tore off her helmet and armor, all of which she made herself, and leaped into her closet to change into her pajamas. She then super jumped onto her bed and ducked under her covers. Her mother strolled up to her bed and knelt down alongside her. She breathed a sigh of relief as she patted Octalia gently on the head. That's a good girl. Now then, what story would you like to hear tonight?
Can you tell me a super scary story tonight, Mama?
That is your wish, dear, and it shall be done. Now, let me tell you a story about a creature so scary and unbelievably filthy, even the most steadfast of Muck Knights hesitated to approach this ghastly beast. A horrendous monster made entirely out of garbage. The Loch Ness Monster. It was a dark and gloomy night. A torrential rain fell upon the land as heavy wind shook all of its nature to its core. On occasion, the dark world would light up with sudden bursts of lightning dancing in the open air. In the far north, there stood a grand castle with only one lone occupant, a mad inkling scientist whose lust for praise and accomplishment has led to the creation of a dastardly plot. In her lab, the inkling paced back and forth in moderate rhythm to the ticking of the grand clock, waiting for when the time strikes midnight.
I can't stand those knights. Their fancy armor, their noble ideals, their righteous and good deeds. They're nothing but attention-seeking octoslobs.
For years she has despised the group of octolings whom address themselves as the Muck Knights. They have this strong urge to clean all that is dirty, Rusty weapons, dusty lodgings, stinky bathrooms. They'll clean just about anything that needs tidying up.
And the worst part, they all do it with smiles on their faces!
She then turns to an elevated platform, which was suspended in the air by linked chains. Upon it lay a white tarp draped over some sort of hulking figure. She laid her hand upon the platform and let out a crooked smile.
Well, all of their smiles will soon disappear once this night is over. For I will be the one to break nature's greatest of laws, creating life!
She then rushes towards a pulley and begins to crank it feverishly. Chains began to jingle as the platform rose up into the air. As the platform continued to rise, the ceiling began to open up as two large shutters parted ways, revealing the rampageous storm.
Once you've been given nature's blessing, I shall release you unto the world to destroy all that the Muck Knights hold dear.
The Inkling chuckled to herself as she made her way to an electrical switch, readying to harness a power only rivaled by the great Sapfish itself. In eager anticipation, she glances at the grand clock and begins the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Booyah!
At that moment, lightning came down from the sky and struck the elevated platform with fierce intensity. The lights in the lab began to flicker as hot sparks began to dance on the white tarp, and then one by one, each of the chains holding up the platform snapped, hurtling to the ground with momentous force. The impact shook the entire lab, causing various glass containers and vials to shatter on the ground, spilling whatever contents were in them. Once everything had settled down, the Inkling slowly edged her way towards the platform. She reached forward and, with one fell swoop, whisked the tarp off of the figure and waited for a reaction of any kind. A heartbeat.
Yes! Yes! I've done it!
Her laughs echoed throughout the castle walls and into the stormy night, for tonight, dubbed the night of the mad scientist's revenge against the Muck Knights. A month has passed since that fateful night. A nearby village has been suffering from a strange ailment that spread amongst the townsfolk. People have shown signs of nausea and fatigue after eating food they've grown in the fields and drinking water from the nearby river. Many of them have also developed a nasty cough, as they've reported the air quality has been especially bad. At first, they enlisted the help of the Muck Knights to see what was causing all of these contaminations in nature. The Muck Knights, however, were quick to refuse. They say in a forest dwelled a creature that was the cause of the plagues affecting the land and its people. The creature, so foul and horrendous, has long since robbed the life of the forest, and none would dare approach its domain, lest they should meet a horrible demise. Rumored to be the very embodiment of filth, the Muck Knights have even given the creature a name: the Loch Ness Monster. After hearing tales of this unimaginable creature from the Muck Knights, the townsfolk had given up all hope of ever living a peaceful, clean life ever again. For this was a mess that was simply too dirty for the Muck Knights to clean. That is, until one day, the village was paid a visit by a peddler selling her wares to help combat the plagues affecting the land. Accompanying her was a young Octoling squire who served as her escort. Strapped to her back was her trusty octobrush her father had crafted for her, and she became a knight.
So, this is the village that's been most affected by the monster.
So it is. A sad sight, to be sure, but let's not let that get in the way of business. Upon entering the village, the two began to set up shop as the villagers hastily lined up to purchase whatever needs they required for today.
How awful these people must feel to have to live in such a state. It's such a sad sight. If only there was something more we could do for them.
I know this must be tugging at your heart, but let me remind you that we are only here to sell my goods to those less fortunate souls. Nothing more.
I know. That is the job that we are here to perform. But still,
The sight of the poor townsfolk continued to dishearten the young Octoling. She's traveled to many villages that have been affected by the monster's cursed contamination, but none have shown such despair as the people living in this village. She couldn't stand it any longer. She quickly rolled up a barrel and hopped on top of it.
Citizens of this town, I implore you to lend me your ears.
All the townspeople turned their attention towards the Octoling, including the peddler.
Your days of living in hopeless sorrow will soon perish, for I swear to you, as a squire of the chivalric Muck Knights, I vow to end the life of the atrocious monstrosity that is the Loch Ness Monster, and restore peace to the land from which you live on.
Most of the villagers laughed after hearing her proclamation. The idea of a squire cleaning up a mess that even the noblest of Muck Knights couldn't clean was quite humorous. The more concerned villagers begged her not to embark on this quest, for stepping one foot into its domain, let alone saying it. Slaying it will be the last thing she'll ever do. Even the peddler discouraged this suicidal quest. Look, kid, the thought of even venturing off to kill that thing is perilous in itself. I can tell your heart's in a good place, but if the Muck Knights couldn't vanquish that monster, what prayer's chance do you think you have at doing so?
I know the dangers, and I know that embarking on this quest might mean the forfeit of my life.
She places her hand over her heart.
But I must try regardless.
The Octoling hopped off of the barrel and made preparations to set off on her quest. The townsfolk mumbled to one another, while the peddler only sighed to herself. You knights sure are something. I trust you know that this won't be easy. She turned towards everyone and gave them a smile and a wave.
This is what being a Mug Knight is all about. Cleaning the filthiest of filth and the messiest of messes. It's a dirty job. Someone's gotta do it.
And so the young Octoling set off to face the beast tormenting the land. The creature roared as it opened its gaping mouth and lunged at the Octoling, snapping at her with its large, rotting teeth. She jumped to the side and dodged the attack, but the creature turned its disfigured face at the young squire and growled.
So this is the infamous Loch Ness Monster.
The beast was as nasty and disgusting as the Muck Knights described it to be. Its limbs mostly consisted of bits of trash held together by a horrendous slime it excreted from its body. Protruding from its sides were these nasty tentacles that dripped nasty black ink. Each time it would swipe at her a spray of this foul liquid, it would splatter on the ground, sapping the life out of all it touched. Its face mostly consisted of a mouth with no eyes or nose, and its teeth were rows upon rows of broken silverware, strangely enough. But when it gets really riled up, it takes a deep breath and belches an odorous acid that melts the very ground itself. Behind its back, however, is what really caught the Octoling's attention. Dangling behind its head appeared to be an implanted tentacle that controlled the massive creature.
If I can strike that tentacle one more time, the battle is mine. But
she was pretty much drained of her energy, and she started to cough a little. She wore a face mask to protect herself from the air the creature polluted, but even then her lungs felt like they were on fire. The creature wobbled its way to the Octoling. She stumbled her way backward and braced herself against a dead tree upon the monster's approach. She was cornered. That's what she wanted the beast to think. At least.
All right, this is it. Now or never!
Opening its gaping mouth, the beast lunged at the Octoling once more. With what little energy she had remaining, she dodged to the side and tumbled on the ground. Unable to control its speed, the beast smashed its face into the dead tree and collapsed from the impact, leaving itself in a stunned state. With the tentacle within sight, the Octoling leaped forward and struck the tentacle for the third and final time.
Hi-ya!
The monster roared its last as it exploded into black ink and debris. Sensing the battle was over, she lowered her weapon and saw what remained of the beast. Only a heap of garbage and slime accompanied the spot where the monster once stood. It was over. She had defeated the Loch Ness Monster.
And then what happened, Mama?
The young squire took out a garbage bag she had in her pocket and picked up the trash that was left over from her fight with the beast.
And then what happened?
The land that was once polluted by the Loch Ness monster slowly healed, and the villagers were no longer plagued with sickness or sorrow. Upon seeing the young squire's good deed, the Muck Knights granted her knighthood, and she was now a full-fledged Muck Knight. She then went on riding the land of filth as the fabled brush hero. The end. Upon hearing the end of the story, Octalia smiled and closed her eyes.
When I grow up, I want to be just like the brush hero.
The mother chuckled as she leaned forward and kissed Octalia on the head. She then turned off the light and quietly snuck out of the room. Good night, my sweet little Muck Knight. The end. Aw, how sweet. Aww. Round of applause here for the finale. Great job, Mr. Purple. A request with the right amount of action and suspense. What can I say? Cute characters as well, and I really appreciate you giving Deadfish that starring role here in the story. It's always fun to see more of her, and I'm glad people do enjoy her voice. Brushes are underrated. That's the first message I see when I click back into the chat. Good stuff all around from everyone who participated for day one. Thank you all so much. Big round of applause for all of you. I think that's why the applause button was broken earlier. It's just giving applause, for lack of a better term, appreciation to everybody who wrote a story. Thank you all for being here live with me, and thank you to everyone in the future who clicks in to listen to this. If you ever need something calming, just get you through the day or the night. And so, that is the end of that. Had 9 stories for Inkopolis Urban Legends Day 1. So to those of you who are new to the channel, how did you like the stream? To those of you who have been here from the start, how are you doing? Hope it's been an enjoyable time for all of you. Wholesome ending to what would have been a dark story. Thank you for the super chat, Slavic. Ooh, that bright yellow definitely spooked me at first. Appreciate you. Thank you for all that you do. Y'all were awesome. This was a great addition to my night. Worth all the time. Thank you, everybody. I do hope that for those of you who are just tuning in, hopefully there will be timestamps as always for every entry. And I can go check out some of the other stories. Please do. Please support everybody. I have updated the live stream description with a link to the artist's Tumblr, Starry Grimoire, who did the cover art. And there's also a Discord link, 25-person invite for those of you who might be interested in joining. Go ahead and check that out in the description. Please do. And Bamboozled here with another super chat quote. I see this one that's let's see. Oh, it's for Captain? It's quite surprising. Okay. A little bit different. Alright, let's try. Agent, have you been reading Heresy recently? Unacceptable. Oh my goodness. Think of the strangest things to say sometimes, Bon, but good fun all in all. Bamboozled does have a story coming at you for VA request, which is on the second day. Speaking of which, I know there was someone who asked, what was this preview that they saw? Those of you who have not, checked out the doc and descriptions. This is a sneak peek at day 2. We've got Callie and Marie here in this version of the art. And more amazing stories to witness the second day. So second day will be live after we explore Splatoween a little bit. And at a later time, we started around 6 p.m. EST for the stream, so tomorrow is 8 p.m. EST, I believe. A little bit further out, and I hope you guys can all make it. If not, well, please do check it out later, and I hope you have a good one. So calming and nice. Oh, thank you, Fluffy. Appreciate you. Appreciate all the kind comments from everybody. Thank you for coming out to the stream. If you're interested in any of the music from tonight, description, once again. I can't show the description enough because it's got everything you need, guys. Got everything you need. Social media there too. If you're on Instagram, if you're on Twitter, follow me there for more updates. And yeah, definitely check out some of the videos on the channel if you're new here and you want to see what the studio is all about. And appreciate you guys for coming out. So, stay safe, everybody. Stay fresh, and of course, stay off the hook. As always, I've been Yume, and I will see you again tomorrow for day 2. Have a good one, everybody.